Hi, everyone. Today we're going to talk about all the food options on the NCL Getaway right after this. Hi, everyone. John here from Bite Size Cruises. Welcome back to our channel. If it's your first time here, we are a travel agency that specializes in these wonderful cruise and group cruise adventures. So today we're talking about the Getaway. We were recently on a 9-day sailing. So we got to try all of the food. We were supposed to go to Bermuda. We wound up hitting a little bit of a hurricane. Actually, we didn't hit the hurricane, which is great. So we kind of diverted and went and spent a little more time in the Bahamas and back to Miami and then back to New York. So we're going to talk about complimentary versus specialty. So complimentary means that it's included in your cruise fare, not that it's free. We get it. You're paying for the food. And then specialty, which means there is a surcharge where you have to use your dining package if you have one. Also, we're going to do a little compare and contrast Royal versus NCL because they're very similar-ish. So they're the easiest two to kind of compare. So first, we're going to start with the Garden Cafe, which is the buffet on the NCL Getaway, which is located on deck 15 aft. Normally, on a ship this size, we really avoid the buffet. It's a ship that holds 4,500 people-ish. And usually it's just a mess, right? It's people cutting in line, touching things with their hands, coughing and sneezing. So there was only 1,400 people in this sailing, which is really lovely. It was the first week back to school for kids. So no kids on the sailing and not a lot of people. So we did eat in the buffet a decent amount. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner, they're open from about 6:30 in the morning till about 11:30 at night. That's the first little kind of subtle comparison between NCL and Royal. NCL does have more options where you can get hot food or cooked food like that's fresh, either really early or late. Royal, I find there's not a lot of options for like a cooked meal other than room service or like Sorrento's pizza late. So the Garden Cafe was really good. Again, here's like some pro tips. When you go to breakfast or lunch or dinner or whatever, if there's things sitting out like Eggs Benedict, they're going to be cold when you get them. So just keep that in mind. Like, don't be disappointed when you grab Eggs Benedict from the buffet and it's cold and you're like, oh no, my Eggs Benedict's cold. Well, it's been sitting there for a while. Even if it's only been sitting there for 10 or 15 minutes, it's going to get chilly. But they do have an egg station where they will make you an omelet or eggs over easy or scrambled eggs or anything like that. All the food was really good. The Indian food is spectacular. As per normal, as they have Indian executive chefs on most of the ships, on most of the cruise lines. So the Indian food, really, really excellent. And they had crepes one day. They even have their team of 2 that come around and offer you special snacks that sing at your table. They do that in the main dining rooms as well. So the food's really good. The late night snacks, I will say, are a real plus. You can go up there between 9:30 and 11:30, and they have cookies, ice cream, and then they change it up every day. Hamburgers and hot dogs, quesadillas, nachos, tacos, a bunch of different things. So really nice options, and we had a really good time. The buffet was very good. No complaints. Everything was really good. The next one we're going to talk about is Taste and Savor. They're the 2 complimentary main dining rooms, and they are located on deck 6 aft. So one's on either side of the hallway. You can just go to either. They're exactly the same. They look exactly the same. Again, food is really good. They do change up their menu a little bit, so it's slightly different than Royal in that way, where Royal basically has the fleet-wide menu for the main dining rooms. They do have some daily specials and some changes, and the food was excellent. Really good. No issues with anything. Everything was hot. Everything came out fresh. Again, you're eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner there sometimes. All of the food was good. No complaints at all about the food. The next one we're going to talk about is Oceans, Deck 7 midship. This overlooks the atrium. Kind of like a sports bar, Irish pub-ish feel. There's, little bowling things in there, skee ball, darts. And then the food is anything you would traditionally find in a pub. So pretzel bites, wings, hamburgers and hot dogs. They have a pub hot dog, which is excellent with sauerkraut and bacon and on it. They have fish and chips, all of the normal standard pub food. Also, they are open for breakfast, so you will get a good hot breakfast there as well if you like that. And they're open 24 hours. So again, you can get a hot meal Anywhere in Royal doesn't really have something like this. So I really like that. And I think that really kind of in a food department leans me towards NCL a little bit on complimentary food. The next one is Shanghai's Noodle Bar. This was really crowded throughout the whole cruise. They were open for lunch and dinner. It is small. It's high top seating and there's only a few tables. And they have dim sum appetizers. So you get one or two little things in each little container that they bring. So you can get a few of those. You can get fried rice or noodles or anything like that. And they have dessert and it's all included in your cruise fare. So that was excellent. No complaints there at all. And then the last one for or complimentary or free food. I don't want to say free because everybody gets up in arms when I say that. The Tropicana Room, very similar to the main dining room. The decor is really nice. It's like a 40s style kind of supper clubbish feel. They have dancers and some jazz music in there while you eat. Just a really nice experience, but the food is exactly the same as the main dining room. But it's good. Very good. What I will say is that in our opinion, the free food or the complimentary food is better on Norwegian than it is on Royal. It's not drastically better. It's just better. The complimentary food on Royal is good. It's good. You have the Cafe Promenade on the Oasis class ships. You have the Central Park, the Park Promenade. You have Sorrento's. You have a bunch of free options. It's just a little bit better on Norwegian. If I'm going complimentary food, I would always go Norwegian. Specialty dining, we're probably going to go mostly in the other direction towards Royal, but let's go through it. So first one on deck 6 is Le Bistro, and that's midship at 678 place. There is inside and outside seating. Outside, so to speak, you're in the middle of the ship, so you're in the promenade, but not outside free air like Central Park. On Royal, Le Bistro is a French restaurant. I love Le Bistro. It's highly regarded. It's one of my favorite restaurants on any cruise ship ever. And it was good this time. Wasn't great. Wasn't spectacular like it usually is. I had the filet dish, and it was overcooked, which is fine. I mean, again, it's a filet and it was good. I'm not complaining at all. The food was good. It just wasn't spectacular like it normally is. Very good. I would compare it similarly to 150 Central Park on Royal. Similar vibe. I would usually lean towards Le Bistro as my favorite. Both are amazing. Next one is Teppanyaki, right next to Le Bistro on deck 6 there in the middle, right by the art gallery. This is our go-to sail away. Just a really fun, it's a fun experience. The chefs sing to you. They were super accommodating with AJ on our team who has food allergies. They did a great job. It was super entertaining. It's always the thing we do day one that we love. And slight leg up here to NCL. The rice is everything else is the same. Royal and NCL and hibachi and teppanyaki. On NCL, the rice is a little bit better, in my opinion, just a little more butter and soy sauce. That's all. There's no real secret there. It just tastes a little bit better. So we'll give that one to NCL. Next one we're going to talk about is Junk. We did the dinner theater show there. Main dining room food. Easiest way to explain it. Food was good, not great. There's a $30 upcharge to see the show. The show was good, not great. Nice experience. It's a nice venue in the Illusionarium. It's a nice night out. I don't know that I would do it again, but the food was good. It was fine. We had, it was a set menu. So you had an appetizer, meal, and dessert for $30. Next one, and that's in the Illusionarium, which is deck 6 forward. So next one is Ocean Blue. Ocean Blue is on deck 8 midship, again in that 678 place there. Indoor and legitimate outdoor dining on the waterfront, which NCL pioneered, that little boardwalk outside space there. Ocean Blue is amazing. I've never eaten it hooked on the Royal ships. It's on some of the newer Oasis class ships. I've never eaten there. So I can't really compare, but it is really good on Norwegian. On the Breakaway, when they first started, it was Jeffrey Zakarian's restaurant. I'm pretty sure he's not involved anymore, but the food is excellent. Moderno is next, aft on deck 8 at the back of the ship, which overlooks the Tropicana Room. Really, really good. So interestingly enough, I had gone to Moderno years ago, and I did not think it was as good as Fogo de Chao or any of those Brazilian steakhouses. whatever they've done, it's spectacular. The salad bar, spectacular. The steak and everything that was coming out, they come to your table side and they carve the meats for you. You get whatever temperature you want, whatever food you want, whatever cut you want. Really great experience. The food was tremendous. The dessert was tremendous. I had like a mango sticky rice thing for dessert. It was really, really good. It's come a long way, and nothing to compare it to on Royal side, but this is really, really good. Next one is Wasabi Midship, right by Ocean Blue Sushi Bar. I will say sushi on Royal, usually much better than Norwegian. They're both good, just personal opinion there. But Wasabi had a really standout dish, which was like this tuna nacho dish, where there was like tuna, almost like poke tuna, and then some wasabi, some spicy dressing with some jalapenos. It was like a little salad. It was really, really good. Couldn't have loved it anymore. That was great. Food very good there. We did have some sushi rolls, and you get your seaweed salad or whatever else you want. I had chicken dumplings, which were not really dumplings. They were just balls of chicken, but good. So Cagney's is next. Steakhouse, very traditional steakhouse. I love Cagney's. Over again on the other side of Moderno, overlooks the Tropicana Room. For my money, chops on Royal's better. Very slightly. It's like minor differences, just my opinion. But Cagney's was great. I had a ribeye, which is what I usually get there. Meg on our team had filet. AJ had seafood because she has a beef allergy. We split up a bunch of sides, and everything was really, really good. Food there is great, top notch. Can't recommend it anymore. La Cucina. This one I have issues with. So La Cucina, I've been to so many times, and I've never loved it. I always feel like it shouldn't be a specialty restaurant. It should just be like the free Italian offering. Jamie's Italian on Anthem specifically blows it away, and Giovanni's Table on any of the Oasis class blows it away. It's they have like legit upscale Italian dining where you're getting like these amazing handmade pastas and really cool appetizers. And I feel like on NCL it's like, I hate to say like Olive Garden-ish, but it's kind of like Carrabba's, right? You're getting like chicken parm and pizza and things like that. This is better. It was better on the Getaway than any of the other ones I've tasted on any of the other ships. But it still, to me, it's not good enough that I would pay extra for again. Like I've done it a bunch of times, but I'm not, I wouldn't go out of my way to eat there unless I was doing a video like this. The Raw Bar, Deck 8 midship. La Cucina is also on Deck 8, a little bit off of the main strip there, but still midship-ish. The Raw Bar, basically you can get oysters, clams, whatever you want to get. You can get those. You can sit down and eat them at a different bar, not where the sushi bar is. It's a separate bar. Or outside on the waterfront, you can walk up to the window and get them, which is cool. It's a pretty cool experience there. The next one is the Bake Shop. Again, on Deck 8 on the waterfront towards the back of the ship. Gelato, cupcakes, chocolates. The chocolates and cupcakes are amazing. Worth the extra money. Not that I feel like you need to spend extra money on desserts on a cruise, because you're going to get amazing desserts at the buffet or at the main dining room or any of the restaurants. So, but if you want to spend some extra money, they're really good. So no complaints there. It's the same as like Starbucks. If you go to Starbucks and want to pay a little extra money for coffee on your cruise, or like the Starbucks lemon loaf or pumpkin loaf, go for it, right? There's no real need to do that on the cruise, but you can. And it's really good. The gelato I don't think is worth it because there is ice cream and soft serve and regular ice cream everywhere pretty much. So probably wouldn't recommend it, but it's good. But for $7 or $8, it's not that good. Next one we're going to talk about is the American Diner. The American Diner is on deck 16 aft-ish towards the back of the ship on the sun deck, the upper pool deck. And for me, that really blew away Johnny Rockets. The last couple times on Oasis and on Adventure in particular, I thought Johnny Rockets was terrible, especially on Adventure. It was like super crowded. I felt rushed. None of the orders were right. I like went there twice and ordered, like I went back again and I ordered a burger, like a smokehouse burger with no cheese twice. And I got cheese on my burger, which, it's not the end of the world. Again, I'm on a cruise. Believe me, I get it. It's not a big deal. But it just shows you like there was no real attention to detail. They didn't do like the traditional things where they draw out the little ketchup things and all, which is all fine when you're busy. I get it. But the American Diner experience was amazing. If you see the shake looks amazing. No shake I've ever gotten at Johnny Rockets on land or sea has looked that good. And the burger was really good. So food there, that definitely gets a plus. Again, would I go out of my way to pay extra for a hamburger and a milkshake on a cruise ship when there's food and desserts everywhere? No. But if you are going to spend extra money and you're into that, it's really good. And that's where Margaritaville used to be, which now they have their own cruise brand. And I think that does it for specialty restaurants other than the Haven, which we didn't get to eat at because we weren't in the Haven. So what is your favorite restaurant on NCL or on the NCL Getaway? Did we miss anything? Do you have a favorite? What would you prefer to spend money on or not spend money on? Let us know. Also, thanks so much, and please subscribe and like our channel. We are getting close to 1,000 subscribers. When we hit 1,000, we're going to do a live stream, and we are going to give away 2 $250 Cruise Next certificates for Norwegian, which you can use for any sailing. You don't even have to book through us. I mean, you're welcome to. We would love you to, but you don't have to book through us. There's no strings attached. Just show up for the live stream, and that's it. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.